what's up guys, Dusty here, and this is a video on Carrier, and I am using I'm using this shotgun that you see on the screen right now, whatever it's called, the Remington. I don't even know. It's sad that I still don't know the names of the goddamn guns in this game, but yeah, I'm using this gun, and the perks that I'm using are Ghost and Hardline. My second perk, oh man, I don't even know what the damn perks are in this game. Well, the point I'm trying to make here is, this was the first game I played in quite a long time. It was the first game I played yesterday, actually, and the only game I ended up playing yesterday. I decided that I wanted to use the shotguns a little bit more because if you've watched any of my videos for any amount of time, you know that I rarely, if ever, use shotguns. This goes back to Modern Warfare 3 as well. And I decided, hey, I'm just going to play and try to have some fun, maybe record if I get a really good gameplay. And this was the first game that I played yesterday. And it's Carrier, which, you know, you wouldn't really think is a very good shotgun map. And I ended up doing pretty darn good on it. And I figured I'd just kind of go through and talk about what I think I did right, a couple of my mistakes. The number one thing that I did right, in terms of any great gameplay, the one thing you always want to do is go up against really, really horrible opponents, and that's what I do very well in this video. The opponents are absolutely horrible, as you can see. They're rarely even looking anywhere near me. Obviously, I don't have a silenced weapon. I do have Ghost, but I'm probably still showing up on the radar a heck of a lot, and these guys don't really have a clue what to do. And it's Carrier, like I said, and this isn't a shotgun map. This is, for the most part, a very long-range map. Granted, I play it mostly the right way. I don't really spend any time in the middle of the map. And right there is one of the things I do right. If you're using a shotgun on Carrier, one thing that I would recommend, if you're trying to do good, is don't use a shotgun on Carrier. But I was just it was the first game of the night. I was just messing around. I really wanted to use a shotgun. I wasn't going to let the map really affect my gun choice. I wasn't expecting to do good, and I ended up having a really good game. But, I really wouldn't recommend using this on Carrier, but if you do not ever go into the middle of the map unless you're completely sprinting from one end to the other. Only use the middle if, you think you're going to be safe, and if you want to get from one side to the other side. That's it. Don't spend any time fighting. Don't spend any time dicking around. Just get to where you got to go. You see me here when I'm getting all my kill streaks. It's always just along the sides of the map. I'm never running out to the middle. Obviously, here I get my Blackbird, or whatever the heck it's called in this game again. And from then, it's just, super easy. Now, unfortunately, coming up pretty soon, I don't know if it's this life or another life, all the enemies end up leaving the game. I think a group of 3 or 4 end up quitting out, and at one point, it gets down to just 1 or 2 enemies on the other team, and this is while I have my orbital VSAT up and going on my second or third one. So it was kind of frustrating because I really thought I would have had a chance for a fairly decent kill game for regular kill confirmed. I thought I was gonna have a chance at like 50 or 60, but they ended up all leaving, and it ended up being just like 2 people to finish out the game or something, or at least for a good amount of time. And so that was a little disappointing, but overall I was very happy with the game. I mean, how could I not be? The first game back, and I pull off this, and I was so disappointed with that death. I was on such a roll, and I really thought I had that guy. I don't even think they gave me a hit marker, which is kind of messed up. But, yeah. Anyway, back to some regular tips. Like I said, for when you're using a shotgun, especially on a map like Carrier, really any map you're using a shotgun on, though, you want to have Ghosts. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, that tip isn't anything new or anything, but especially on big maps, if you want to get up in people's faces, if you want to get up close and fight close quarters, which is really the only way to play with a shotgun, obviously, if you want to get in people's faces, you need to be off the radar, at least for a good amount of time. Obviously, when you use a shotgun, you don't really want to be silenced because that will negatively affect your damage output a little too much. So you want to get in close before you fire off that first shot. You don't want to just be showing up on the radar and have the enemies just waiting for you, head glitching, or just taking cover, waiting for you to show up around a corner. You're not going to be able to kill anyone with any gun like that, and with a shotgun, it just compounds that situation so much worse. You're really going to have no chance if you're just consistently on the radar. And as we know, in this game, in Black Ops 2, there's always a UAV up one way or another, because UAV's a pretty good kill streak to run when not everyone's going to be running Ghost. So, once again, that's not anything new. That's not anything mind-blowing. That's, pretty obvious stuff. But if you're finding yourself using a shotgun and not having Ghosts on and wondering why you're not doing good, that's why. Because if you look at this gameplay, if you've been watching the whole time, I am not a great shotgun user. I'm barely even a good shotgun user, if that. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. If you've been subscribed to this channel for any amount of time, you know that I really don't use shotguns ever. So I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I figured, hey, I'll have some fun. I'll slap this on. And, I go 42-9, which, once again, isn't a mind-blowing score or anything, but it's pretty darn good, especially for the first game of the day. So how did I do it? It's not because I have some amazing skill or because I'm just outgunning people. It's because I play smart, I planned out my class. Obviously, I put Ghost on for a reason, I use this gun for a reason, and I played like I do for a reason. I don't stick to the sides because I'm afraid of fighting or anything. I stick to the sides because I know that, that's the most obvious way to get kills. That's the most obvious way to survive, stay alive, to get up close and in their face. So it's really as simple as that. You don't have to be a great player. You don't have to be a great, how do I want to say this? You don't need to have great gun skill in order to put up great scores or even good scores. You just need to know how to play it smart. So I go 42-9, not doing much other than using my brain. So really, anyone out there can, post great scores. It's just a matter of thinking it out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.